All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Valsa Williams. The headlines. Polling underway for 116 constituencies in 13 states and 2 union territories for the third phase of Lok Sabha elections. Campaigning for the remaining phases gains momentum. Filing of nominations for 6th phase ends today. Election Commission bans Congress leader Navjot Singh Sidhu from campaigning for 3 days for violating Model Code of Conduct. Emergency imposed in Sri Lanka, 8 Indians among 31 foreign nationals killed in the blasts. US not to extend exemptions to any country buying Iranian oil beyond May the 2nd. And in IPL cricket, Delhi Capitals beat Rajasthan Royals by 6 wickets. Polling is underway for the third phase of Lok Sabha elections for 116 constituencies spread over 13 states and 2 union territories. Single-phase polling is being held for 26 parliamentary constituencies of Gujarat and 20 constituencies of Kerala. Voting is also being held for 14 seats each in Maharashtra and Karnataka, 10 in Uttar Pradesh, 7 in Chhattisgarh, 6 in Odisha, 5 each in Bihar and West Bengal, 4 in Assam, 2 in Goa, 1 each in Jammu and Kashmir, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu and Tripura. Besides, by-polls for 4 assembly seats in Gujarat and 3 in Goa is also being held simultaneously. Elaborate arrangements have been made to ensure peaceful conduct of polls. In Gujarat, 371 candidates are in the fray for Lok Sabha elections, while 45 candidates are contesting assembly by-polls. Prominent candidates whose fate will be decided today are BJP President Amit Shah, former Union Ministers Mansukh Wasawa, Mohan Kundaria and Bharat Singh Solanki. We now go over to our Ahmedabad correspondent Yogesh Pandya to look at the polling scenario in the state. Yogesh, how is the polling progressing so far?
Varsha, right now I am standing at Thaltej Primary School polling station, which falls under Gandhinagar Lok Sabha constituency, from where BJP President Amit Shah is contesting his first Lok Sabha election. Large number of voters, mainly women voters, turned up to cast their votes in early hours. Voters are standing in queues and waiting their turn to exercise their franchise. There is enthusiasm quite visible on the faces of people. There is tight security arrangements here. Armed security personnel along with state police and home guards deployed along with armed security personnel. Special ramps have been created for Divyang voters also. Arrangements have also been made to assist old age voters and visually impaired voters. As the temperature is likely to soar during the day, drinking water facility also set up on this booth. Varsha.
Thank you, Yogesh, for that update. Kerala is also going for single-phase polling today. 227 candidates, including 23 women, are in the fray. Prominent among them are Congress President Rahul Gandhi, Union Minister K.J. Alphonse, Shashi Tharoor, K. Rajashekharan, Suresh Gopi and K. Surendran. We have with us AIR Thiruvananthapuram correspondent Shamila with an update on polling in the state. Shamila, how is polling going on there?
Valsa, even though it's drizzling in many parts of the state, people have queued up in polling booths since 7 a.m. to cast their votes with much enthusiasm. Barring few complaints of EVMs not working and other technical glitches, polling is progressing peacefully. In some booths, there were long queues even before the polling was started, since there are focused on rain along with thunderstorms. Especially in the afternoon, people are expected to cast their votes in huge numbers before noon itself. Also, 1 hour before the actual polling, mock polling was successfully completed. As part of the security arrangements, the Election Commission has arranged a live webcast from 3,621 polling stations that have been tagged as critical, vulnerable or sensitive. Valsa.
Thank you, Shamila, for those details. In Maharashtra, 249 candidates, including 19 women, are contesting in this phase. High-profile seats going to the polls are Baramati, from where NCP leader Sharad Pawar's daughter Supriya Sule is seeking re-election. Senior Congress leader Radhakrishna Vikhe Patil's son Dr. Sujay Vikhe Patil is contesting on a BJP ticket from Ahmednagar. In Raigad seat, Shiv Sena's Anand Gite and NCP Sunil Tatkare are pitted against each other. In Goa, 12 candidates are in the fray for Lok Sabha elections, while 18 nominees are contesting for assembly seats. In Uttar Pradesh, constituencies going to polls in this phase include Moradabad, Rampur, Sambhal, Firozabad, Mainpuri, Bareilly and Pilibhit. 120 candidates, including 14 women, are in the fray. Prominent among them are Mulayam Singh Yadav, Santosh Gangwar, Jaya Prada, Varun Gandhi, Shivpal Yadav and Azam Khan. In Bihar, amidst tight security arrangements, polling is underway in 5 constituencies: Jhanjharpur, Supaul, Araria, Madhepura and Khagadia. Over 89 lakh electorate will decide the political fortune of 82 candidates, including 5 women. A report.
Out of 9,076 polling booths, 3,299 have been declared critical. In Khagaria, 103 booths are situated in Naxal-infested areas. Jawans of Central Armed Police Forces have been deployed on all booths to ensure free and fair polls. 1 helicopter each in Purnia, Saharsa and Khagaria and an air ambulance in Patna have been stationed to meet any eventuality. Over 2,000 micro-observers are overseeing the election process. With KK Lal report from Khagaria, Sanjeev Jasrotia, AIR News.
In Assam, polling is being held in Guwahati, Borpeta, Dhubri and Kokrajhar parliamentary constituencies. More from our correspondent.
Voters are queued up at a few polling stations much before the voting process has started. Nearly 75 lakh voters will decide the political fate of 54 candidates in this phase. Adequate security measures have been taken to ensure peaceful polling. BJP and its allies, AGP and BPF, Congress, AIUDF are some of the prominent parties that are the fray in this phase. Manas Pratim Sharma, AIR News, Borpeta.
In Chhattisgarh, Lok Sabha polls will conclude in the state with this phase. More from our Raipur correspondent.
Voter enthusiasm is visible right from the morning. Youth and women are seen in large numbers at polling stations. More than 1 crore 27 lakh electorates are eligible to exercise their franchise to decide the fate of 123 candidates from 7 constituencies where polling is underway. More than 15,000 polling booths have been set up. Arrangements have also been made in the polling stations so that the elderly and the Divyang voters can vote without any hassle. Tight security arrangements have been made for conduct of free and fair elections. Vikalp Shukla, AIR News, Raipur.
In Odisha, 6 Lok Sabha seats and 42 assembly constituencies are going to polls in this phase. More from our correspondent.
Polling underway in Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, Puri, Sambalpur, Keonjhar and Dhenkanal Lok Sabha constituencies and 42 assembly segments. Out of the total 10,464 polling booths, the State Election Office has identified 33% booths are critical. More than 60,000 polling personnel have been deployed to conduct the elections. As many as 600 Central Armed Police Force personnel have been deployed for smooth conduct of the polls. SN Patnaik, AIR News, Sambalpur.
In West Bengal, peaceful voting is on in 5 parliamentary seats amidst tight security. Over 80 lakh electorate will decide the political fate of 61 candidates in 3 seats. In Jammu and Kashmir, voting is taking place for Anantnag district. In the first of the 3-phase polling in Anantnag constituency, in an unprecedented scenario, Anantnag parliamentary constituency is going to polls in 3 phases. Voting will end at 4 p.m. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Campaigning for the remaining phases of Lok Sabha elections has gained momentum. Top leaders of various political parties are addressing multiple rallies across the country. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address 3 rallies in Odisha and West Bengal today. He will also hold a roadshow at Ranchi in Jharkhand this evening. BJP President Amit Shah will address a rally at Khajuraho in Madhya Pradesh this evening. Congress President Rahul Gandhi will address public meetings in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh today. BSP Chief Mayawati will address rallies in Farokhabad and Hardoi in Uttar Pradesh. Filing of nominations for the 6th phase of Lok Sabha elections will end today. Scrutiny of nominations will take place tomorrow, while the last date for withdrawal of candidature is the 26th of this month. 59 constituencies spread over 7 states will go to polls in this phase on the 12th of May. The Election Commission has banned Congress leader and Punjab Minister Navjot Singh Sidhu from election campaign for 72 hours for violating the Model Code of Conduct. The ban will be effective from 10 a.m. today. Earlier, the Commission issued notice to Mr. Sidhu for seeking votes on religious lines at a rally in Katihar district of Bihar. The Sri Lankan government imposed emergency in the country last night following Sunday's bomb attacks on churches and hotels. The decision to impose emergency was taken at a meeting of the National Security Council to ensure public security. The meeting also decided to declare a national day of mourning today. 8 Indians are among 31 foreigners killed in the terror attacks. The serial blasts claimed about 300 lives and injured more than 500 people across the island nation. The Sri Lankan government has named a local extremist group, National Tawheed Jamaat, as behind the attacks, but sought international help to probe into foreign support for the attacks. Here is a report.
The leader of National Tawheed Jamaat carried out the suicide attack at Shangri-La Hotel in Colombo, and other top members have been taken into custody. Hence, the focus is shifting on foreign connections behind the attack, and involvement of Interpol will be helpful. Security remains strict over the island, and police is continuing with its sanitation exercise to discover explosives and other suspects involved. It has also emerged that India had shared intelligence inputs early this month on possible attacks at churches and public places along with names of suspects. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
The U.S. has decided to end exemptions from sanctions for countries still buying oil from Iran. In a statement, the White House said that 5 countries, India, China, Japan, South Korea and Turkey, will no longer be exempt from U.S. sanctions if they continue to import oil from Iran after their waivers end on the 2nd of May. After the announcement, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo told reporters that there are no oil waivers that extend beyond that period. In IPL cricket, Delhi Capitals defeated Rajasthan Royals by 6 wickets at Jaipur last night. Rajasthan Royals scored 191 for 6 in the stipulated 20 overs after putting into bat first. Delhi Capitals chased down the target with 4 balls to spare. In today's encounter, Sunrisers Hyderabad will face Chennai Super Kings at Chennai. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Lalima Nejadang.
Thank you, Valsa. BJP faces test in its strongholds is the Hindustan Times observation on the 3rd phase of polling today. Phase 3 test for Shah, Rahul, Mulayam Singh Yadav clan, writes the Pioneer, while the Asian Age says Yadav strongholds in UP vote today. Congress old guard is back. Delhi set for 3-way fight, reports the Hindustan Times on the announcement of candidates for the national capital. Sheila faces Manoj, Gambhir challenge for Atishi, lovely, quips the Pioneer. Rahul regrets misquoting Supreme Court is the lead in the Pioneer. Misquote because of poll heat, the Financial Express quotes Rahul. On Election Commission order, police FIR against Pragya Thakur for Babri Masjid remark, reports the Indian Express. Sri Lanka names local Islamist group for Easter Sunday blasts is the lead in the Hindu. Toll up to 290, 5 JDS men among 9 Indians dead. Colombo blames Lankan jihadi outfit, headlines the Times of India. US ends waiver for Iran oil, India's second biggest buyer after China, notes the Indian Express. The Times of India reports US ends, Iran curbs waiver, fuel prices set to shoot up. Soaring crude prices send stocks crashing, leads the Financial Express under the caption Manic Monday. China hints at more talks on Azhar as India shares proof of terror activities of the Jaish-e-Mohammed chief, is a story covered by the Tribune and the Statesman. And finally, Lokpal to work from Delhi Hotel, reports the Tribune on the country's first anti-corruption ombudsman and support staff being allocated space in a 5-star luxury hotel premises in Delhi. And with that, it's back to you, Valsa.
Thank you, Lalima. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Polling underway for 116 constituencies in 13 states and 2 union territories for the 3rd phase of Lok Sabha elections. Campaigning for the remaining phases gains momentum. Filing of nominations for 6th phase ends today. Election Commission bans Congress leader Navjot Singh Sidhu from campaigning for 3 days for violating Model Code of Conduct. Emergency imposed in Sri Lanka. 8 Indians among 31 foreign nationals killed in the blasts. U.S. not to extend exemptions to any country buying Iranian oil beyond May the 2nd. And in IPL cricket, Delhi Capitals beat Rajasthan Royals by 6 wickets. With that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.